All right, folks, we're going to cue this clip up quick, play a piece of it. This is out of Albany, New York. Call lines 866-582-9933. And again, this is what you can do if you decide, yes, I have the will to go outside of my home. I have the will to stand up for myself. I have the will to say no to bigger government, more restrictions, less privacy, more tyranny. Hit it.
And some people up in arms, literally. Ken Juby's at the Albany County Courthouse where the community is weighing in on whether gun shops should be required to keep track of ammunition sales. Good evening, Ken.
Hi, Kate. Well, it was a long and rather lengthy Albany County Legislature meeting as countless people stepped up to complain about a bill they say infringes upon their Second Amendment rights. One by one, opponents of a proposed law to log the purchase of handgun and rifle ammo in Albany County took shots at its supporters, saying it violates their privacy, sets a precedent for future regulation, and won't do much to improve safety.
Well, if you pass this law, you affected me. You didn't affect the criminal. The criminal's not going to stick around and give you the casing to the ammunition. And if he wants ammunition, he's going to steal it out of my car if I'm out hunting.
The law would require handgun owners to show their permits, long gun owners their licenses, before they're able to buy bullets. Then their guns would be cross-referenced with the type and amount of ammo they buy. That purchase would then be logged and kept for 10 years. Supporter Phil Steck says it's designed to improve enforcement of already existing ammo sale laws.
Would we rather have police out there following people around, or would we rather simply have a record kept to make sure that the law is being complied with?
Pause it. Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Like the guy said, the criminals aren't going to register their ammunition, jackass. What are you talking about? Of course this is for civilians. Of course this is for the populace. This has nothing to do with police officers being safe. Come on. All right, go back to it.
Minority at the meeting, there are supporters who agree with Steck.
If you're a licensed gun owner, you go to the guy, the munition salesman, you buy it, you show that you're proof, and you got your ammunition, and you're out of the store. What's the big deal?
The whole point may become moot anyway. Legislator Gary Demolowitz says the legislation doesn't have a shot of passing.
All this bill is, of course, law-abiding citizens to go over to Rensselaer County or Saratoga County to buy their ammunition, and the new part economic clients, Albany County will lose out of the sales tax revenue, and it would be no benefit at all.
And it looks like other legislators feel the same way. One actually said this bill was DOA, or dead on arrival. We'll find out how they vote next month.
All right, let's cut the clip there. Folks, he's exactly right. You know, for instance, people are just going to go outside of the county and buy ammunition. And remember, Albany County is right next to Schenectady, where we had the guy say, oh, maybe we'll declare martial law here. Maybe we'll just disband the police force. We love the military. They're so corrupt here, we might as well just do it. Give me a break. Let's go to Daniel in Florida. Daniel, you're online. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes. Yes, Daniel.
Samuel?
No, Daniel. You're on the air, man. Yeah.
Actually, it's really Samuel.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got Daniel in front of me, brother. What's up?
Okay, I called in last week about the thumb scanning my school. Do you remember that?
Yeah, thumb scan for your food. That's the way of the world, I guess.
Yeah, and now I wanted to talk to you about the gun bounties in my St. Petersburg, the police department. They have.
All right, we'll talk about that on the other side. You know, they have these programs all over the place. We reported on it, I think a couple weeks ago, where they had a massive one out in Los Angeles County. Remember, guns for groceries. Turn them in. We'll all be safe. Register your ammunition today. The Infowarrior back after this.
What can you do to keep you and your family safe from the resistant new strains of deadly bacteria and viruses? Check out supernaturalsilver.com today, or visit the link on Infowars.com to find out more about this incredible new silver compound. The new silver solution is a natural antibiotic that is clinically tested to kill viruses, germs, bacteria, and yeast safely. This new technology has proven itself to be a formidable weapon against bio-threats of today and tomorrow. The new silver solution gel has been shown to disinfect topically and keep the area sanitized for up to 4 hours. The new silver solution is a highly effective, potent nanoparticle solution that is lethal to bacteria, yeast, and viruses. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and see the amazing line of products they have available. Check out the patented New Silver Solution today. Click on the link and check out the uses for New Silver Solution. Order this extra line of defense today by going to supernaturalsilver.com. That's supernaturalsilver.com today.
This is the GCN Radio Network, home to hard-hitting talk radio.
Some folks are born made to wake up man, cool their red, white, and blue. And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, cool and want the cannon at you. It ain't me, it ain't me, I ain't no senator, no. It ain't me, it ain't me.
Back fighting Infowar, 9 to midnight Central, 5 nights a week. I am Jason Bermas. This is the Infowarrior. We're talking to Samuel in Florida, a young student out there, reported on, we've been talking about this for years, but you got a thumb scan to get your lunch, all getting you prepared for this cashless society control grid, and now they're offering guns for groceries or something like that in your area?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about it. It's saying like gun rewards, and it says must call in Crime Stoppers at 1-800, and you don't have to give your name. It says it's $105,000 reward for every gun you turn in or report in to the police.
So it's a $100,000 to $5,000 reward for each gun that you report in?
Yeah, and you get extra money in for assault rifles.
Oh, very lucrative business. And really what this, it's a cop trick, by the way. What they're doing is they're looking for lower-level criminals to turn in other people so that they can, clean up the streets, get more people in their privatized prisons, and then on top of that, start investigations on the people that actually narc them out. They say it's anonymous, but it never really is. You have to call from a certain location, or sometimes there'll be a police informant, and they really, they get off on it. They like the fact that they're making money on other people. It's just like this guy who is in Afghanistan, and, he's a bad militant, and the CIA says, here's a bunch of spy chips, throw them in militants' homes, and we're going to shoot them down. He just throws them anywhere. He doesn't care. He's about the money. And these criminals are about the money, too, and they know that. And on top of that, they like the tattletale society. They want more people to snitch on each other. They want to bring in their quote-unquote green police. And by the way, this control grid is everywhere. I thank you for the call, Samuel. For instance, Saudi Arabia, religious police want cameras to monitor youth. See, they want the cameras, too, but I guess it's a different means to the same end. They want to enslave the population, but to their value system. Remember, Saudi Arabia are the ones that came out with the killer chip. They couldn't patent it in Germany, but they tried. Just type it in, killer chip. We reported on it 2 weeks ago. It's a chip that you inject into a person. It has a small amount of cyanide, and it has a GPS device, and it can be remotely controlled to explode and kill the person. They want that there, too. What don't you understand? They want cameras there, too. They want a death chip in you, a death chip. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, who's to say the death chip doesn't just break without the GPS frequency, or you don't, fall down and it busts in your skin, or you don't have some kind of a reaction, or the chip is not designed to even work for that long. God knows. Let's go to Charles in Florida. Charles, you're on the line. Yes,
Jason, I wanted to ask you a question on what causes homelessness for veterans.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of issues there. What causes homelessness for veterans? I mean, on top of the fact that the government usually doesn't own up to their end of the bargain, the amount of money that they're supposed to be getting for that, and they don't want to give them the VA benefits they're supposed to have. Sometimes they have PTSD, and that's legitimate. I mean, there's so many, traumatic experiences out there. It does affect some of these people mentally, and then on top of that, a lot of them are affected physically, for instance. Some of them lose a leg, they lose an arm. They, have chronic illnesses such as headaches, or they can barely walk. I mean, look at Gulf War syndrome after all that depleted uranium there. I mean, they're literally poisoned in a lot of cases. What else do you think contributes to that?
Well, do you think that, post-traumatic stress disorder would lead to a drug and chemical dependency?
Well, obviously, because once they diagnose you with that, they're already hooking you on all sorts of drugs. I mean, I get these people all the time. Let's say I'm depressed and I want to be on this drug or I'm on that drug, And, you know, it's an accepted culture. So, yes, PTSD has a lot to do with it. But in the meantime, they want to diagnose more and more of these veterans with PTSD, even if they don't have it, so that they can later restrict their gun access